podcast started.
Yep.
Okay, so welcome to the second episode of our No Name podcast, but we do have a pretty cool announcement. We came up with a name.
There it is.
It took a little bit of AI, a little bit of our friends on social media, and we hated everybody's idea anyway, so we didn't take anybody's idea.
Thanks for nothing, guys.
Thanks for nothing.
All right.
But we wanted something that would be easy to put on a sticker, not too many words. So the official name of the podcast is called Negative Balance.
Negative balance, dude.
Because everything we're going to talk about is probably going to burn a hole through your pocket anyway. So we thought it was cool. You guys might hate it. We don't care. But
it's already there. I got it tattooed.
Right. Kako has it on his lower back, ready to go. But
I'm bringing it back.
No, we want to get some merch out eventually. We want to get some stickers out, for all the locals and whoever want it. But welcome to episode 2 of the Negative Balance podcast.
Dose.
Yeah.
I moderated the first episode, but this episode we are going to throw it to Mr. Hutchins. He's going to be your moderator for today.
This guy.
That one.
What's up, everybody? I'm James with the Negative Balance podcast. Ooh, that feels good to say.
It's there.
It's there. We got John B.
Kako.
Kako right there. You guys know Mike, of course. And we got Mr. Luna, a.k.a. Luna Runner, a.k.a. your wife's dirty little secret.
A.K.A. Filipino Christopher Nolan. Steven
This is all
Spielberg.
shot on IMAX, by the way, so go see it in 70 millimeter.
Oh, before we get on topic, Odyssey was wildly
Shit.
good movie.
It was a shit.
Wildly good movie.
Well,
It was a shit.
and then just don't even skip it. Just go straight to IMAX.
I would say so. I mean, we saw it in the standard format, I guess, which is, I don't know, 4K or something like that. But I started seeing the videos on why you should see it in IMAX, and I saw the examples of what's being cut out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the clarity, I guess. I guess IMAX being on film is still the clearest format of film and recording that you can accomplish. So
I'll tell you this: if you don't watch it on IMAX, you're not gonna see how bad Agamemnon's headpiece just destroys Odysseus' headpiece. Like, it's nuts. Like, that is a badass headpiece.
yeah, it is sick though. It is pretty sick. And I gotta say, the controversial Troy, the lady that
Elliot Page.
yeah. Oh, sorry, the sir
Ellen
that played
or Elliot.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Ellen and
Yeah.
then Elliot.
Yeah, might as well call him Jim Bob for all we care.
Boys don't cry.
That's the mom, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the mamster.
that's
dude.
the shim. All right. But I mean, the scenes that he or she, whatever he wants to go by, it was very minimal. Actually, it was like all of like 5 minutes.
No
So everybody's
fighting.
making this big deal. No, well, he's dead. Troy's dead in the movie, right? But it doesn't really, you don't see that really happening. It's kind of like a recap, sort of. But it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, but go watch it if you haven't.
Yeah,
Because
you want to cut off something, cut off something,
movie.
dude. Just do what you want. You know what I mean?
But the movie is sick and.
It is sick. I would say it's one of the most entertaining movies that you can follow that, actually makes you feel like you're watching a good movie again.
Hell yeah.
So they put in some work, and the marketing's good. Everybody's posting it on TikTok and like, oh my God, we saw it's the best thing ever. So
I do you think that the controversy was for marketing?
I mean, I have to say, because
Dude, because like even I was kind of like, dude, I'm waiting for somebody else to say like, hey, bro, it was good.
Hey,
Yeah.
So now I'm excited. I might go watch it on Sunday.
it's pretty good.
There's a difference between controversy and marketing.
Yeah. Right.
Stumper.
Bro, because Christopher Nolan. It's like, dude, I was like, dude, they might ruin Dark Knight, bro. Like Dark Knight was like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then now that you guys are saying, it's like,
So he shot the action scenes from like the Dark Knight on 70 millimeter IMAX. So like the truck flipping over and all that stuff. Those action scenes were shot all on IMAX, and that's why they look so crazy when they finally come on screen.
Hey.
yeah, just like when what's that Batman vehicle in there when it was like going through the parking garage,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The Batmobile.
All they got to do is if they make a prequel, like let's say they make the Iliad, or they make any other Greek prequel to this movie, they should have Michael Bay do it. So then when they hit each other's swords, there's explosions for no reason.
yeah.
So
And it's
Michael
just
Bay,
like, dude,
we're-
hey, R.I.P. Lincoln Park, Chester.
Damn.
He can't make any more. Dude, Michael Bay can't make any more movies, bro.
Why not?
without that voice. Every
Oh, without the
Transformers-
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending, the meme ending. Yeah.
Yeah. Robert E. Wild.
Yeah, directed by Michael Bay. Damn, yeah, Chester. Yeah, I feel like without Chester, it wouldn't become the meme, right? It wouldn't be legendary like that.
Man, they could put Guillermo from fucking what's that show?
Guillermo.
Yeah, they could put Guillermo from there's so many night shows.
It's the Tonight Show. I think it was. I think it was
Jimmy Fallon show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could put Guillermo as the freaking ending credits. It'd be fine.
No, it wasn't Jimmy Fallon. It was the other guy. It was the one that Trump tried to cancel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel, dude. Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, the funniest one where he was like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock and he's interviewing people on the red carpet. And he's like, "Hey, can you do me? I think it was Lenny Kravitz or something." And he's like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" He's like, "What's that?" He's like, "Keep my wide name out your fucking mouth." You know, and it was like right after it happened.
Oh shit.
He's the GOAT for that one. All right, so let's roll into this. So I've got some questions. All right, so. These are all things that I just thought up that might be relevant. A lot of stuff is relevant to social media, which is pretty heavy subject nowadays. Everybody's thinking about doing it. Speaking of, it's leading to my first topic that's not even written down, by the way. So Arizona University, right, has now included in their curriculum the ability to major
in influencing.
ASU.
Yeah.
The home of the Red Devils.
If your child comes to you and be like, "Dad, I want to go to Arizona State so I can major in influencing," what's your first reaction?
So I have. So I think that's actually legitimate because I think they did like a breakdown on how many people do, not just
Content?
social media, not just content, but like how many people stream, and the amount of money people are making on streaming. It's gotten to the point where like my friends' kids that are in college now, like their kids are sometimes in people's streams because of like the places they go to or the events they go to. Like I've had a couple of my friends at work like, "Oh, my daughter was in that stream from that person. I don't know, who it was."
Yeah.
Right. So like there's been like social media is so crazy now. What's that guy? He goes up to people and he battle raps them and he brings like the JBL, but like he's a white dude.
I don't know his name, but he's in New York.
You know what I'm talking about?
New York. Yeah, New York.
So
rapper.
like I had a friend who was in the Santa Monica, I forgot what it's called, but it's the promenade.
Yeah.
So the promenades are like outside mall, which my friend lives at, so they frequent the area. But he was on a couple people's streams because they just live in that area and that's a place people do streams. So, I mean, I think it's cool that influencing is going to be a subject. I just don't know how much curriculum you can teach on that because a lot of it is personality. Like.
Yep. You can't teach that.
I always tell the story about the dad that shoots everything on like his iPhone and his GoPro, and he just teaches people how to do things that a dad would teach people.
Yeah, I've seen that guy. Yeah.
Right. And it's super cool because like he's not the best videographer. Like you can tell it's super raw. He doesn't edit any video. He just cuts it up and puts it in there. But he gets a shit ton of views because the content's good.
Yeah.
So there's going to be all these statistics, all these caveats for influencing major. So it'd be really interesting to like see what classes.
Yeah, what are you gonna major in?
Hey, personality class because you don't got one. So like, what? Like,
don't
it'd be cool to see like what kind of curriculum.
You might have to talk to people in person sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a clever way of labeling a marketing class and commerce, right? Because it all ties in. Mm-hmm. I also think it's relevant for the times nowadays because I think the last statistic that I look up, there was like over 300,000 people in like the U.S. that claim to be full-time content creators. Right now that I don't know if that includes people that are actually making money from it, but I think it's something that people should learn about because it's now a part of today's market and economy, right? So like even me, like I do marketing for companies, but I'm doing it in the style that a small influencer would do it because that's what resonates with people the most now. They don't want to see the CEO of Coca-Cola saying that this is the best drink ever or whatever, right? They want to see someone who's walking around downtown Chicago.
That is the best drink ever.
That is, it is the best drink, but in the bottle. In the bottle
only.
In the bottle.
The cane?
Yes. With that
Shout out Mexico.
cane, all right? So I think it's relevant. I think it's cool. As far as what they're involving in the curriculum, that could be up and down, but majoring in it might be a big risk too, though, right? Because it's like people who like get their sociology degree or whatever, or like a degree in like modern history. Are you really going to become the curator of the Smithsonian? Chances are probably not.
You're going to be a teacher.
Right. And are you actually going to be able to scale a business, whether it be yours or your own, just because you went to school? Like I went to culinary school, right? And I became a chef, but I felt like I knew more from actually working in the kitchens than the actual school did. You know,
Just being in there.
just being alongside the Mexicans, cooking a bunch of expensive food that none of us could afford to buy ourselves, right? And working,
Bro.
you know, with no days off.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. We you know, as work, I've seen, you know, behind kitchens, and those guys are always wearing the flat bill, you
Yeah.
know, hats, just
Same hat.
But bro, the
2
way
years
they,
in a row.
yeah, the way they chop up all the
Yeah.
celery and all that, they're just going away, bro. They're not even thinking, but they got that music on full blast.
Full blast, dude. That's when I first learned the true meaning of like corridos, because it's like the Mexican narco drug songs and stuff, right? And Michoacan and all that stuff. I never knew. I thought it was just like some freaking brass band bullshit. That was just like, this is where all
Yeah.
Fucking up this trail mix right now.
yeah.
But
no one else
you're
is
ready
doing
for
it.
the trail.
Bro.
He's fucking up these nuts. All right, guys.
Not medley.
These nuts, and it's next to some chocolate. All right, so
Keep your dogs away.
yeah, but okay, cool. Well, so I was just wondering about that because I mean, John here has kids, so I was just wondering what his opinion on that would be. I think it's cool, but the only way to know is to see what happens as soon as we get graduates,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, if it's starting now, but
10 years.
I mean, that'd be kind of funny because you know how people like they'll take like the sociology major, right? And they end up working everything else but sociology.
Yeah.
So is it going to be like the new like, oh, I took the influencer undergraduate classes.
yeah.
I work at Home Depot.
Yeah,
I'm in sales.
yeah.
I'm in sales.
Right.
It's all
I order all of the orthopedic shoes for all the nurses in my department, radiology department in Kaiser. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm an influencer major.
Right. I mean, it's hey, get your money. You know, if I was behind the business model of a university, that is something that I would suggest to get more people wanting to come back to school, because a lot of people are starting to not go to college.
Yep.
Right? Like I didn't go to college, you know, and a lot of people are starting to be like, why? When I could just stream and make money. But if the school can actually teach you the fundamentals behind scaling and actually, you know, how do you brand yourself, I think that would be valuable. So ASU, kudos to you if you actually do that. Suck a dick if you don't. So, all right, on to the next subject. Okay, so before smartphones, right? I think we're all old enough here,
Yeah, no keys.
right, to have sort of a recollection. Yeah, the brick phone.
6630.
Yep. Snake.
Yeah.
Bro.
Come on now, bro.
I play. Oh,
Come
God, I
on.
play-
We would
I-
pass
I've
the
been on that
same
for
phone back and
days.
forth at like dinners at Chili's.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. All right, you're
Oh.
next. All right, you're next, right?
Waiting for that brown bread
Yeah.
at
Mine's longer than yours. You know? Okay, so what's something that you miss, or something that young people of today don't realize that life was like without a smartphone?
Oh, I can hit this one. So
yeah, hit that.
this is how I think it affects me because I think smartphones really became a thing, let's say late 2000s, early,
Yeah.
2010s,
Early aughts.
2012s, 2013. So what I think I miss the most is it gives you a false sense of reality, right? Like I'll go through Instagram now and like I see other countries or I see like destination spots.
Yeah.
And then I don't really want to go because I'm like, well, I see it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends how you look at it.
I know
but-
what it's like already.
Right. But
Right.
when I was a kid and like, me and my parents, they take me and we go to Europe or we go to Asia or the Philippines or anything like that. We even went to the Middle East. But anytime I went to a country, I didn't know what anything looked like. So we landed and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm in a different country. Like this
Always
is
shitting.
all new experience. Like I didn't know
Yeah.
anything. I couldn't Yelp
Yeah.
like what food to get.
Right.
One of the trips, I think it was 2008, we went to Europe and I had no clue what like Rome or Italy looked like. I didn't know what Spain looked like. So when we got there, it was a fully immersive experience for me as a kid. But now, like if I want to see the Spanish Steps, I can just look it up and I
Yeah.
see it on everybody's Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when I get there, obviously, the IG's like, it's masqueraded a little bit. It's pumped up. So when I get there, I'm like, oh, this looked better on the video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's
Without having to walk from the parking
Yeah.
lot.
right. And I think that's the one thing that,
Instagram versus reality.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I miss is the capacity of things or like the grandeur of things. Like you don't get that anymore.
The
Because-
mystery. The
right.
mystery behind it. Yeah.
If I go to a football stadium, I'd never seen it. So I'm like, oh my god, this place is really big, like
Yeah.
it's crazy, like kind of the same feeling that like
Yeah.
all the Europeans had when they came to watch the World Cup. So,
Yeah.
but now it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like let me go look up the stadium. What's the easiest entrance? Someone will, like everything's already figured out for me if I look it up.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I think I miss the most is
Getting
having a
lost.
surprise, getting lost a little bit,
Mm.
because now it's like, oh, cool, picture of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
All right, I don't think I want to
Yeah.
go. So,
Yeah.
and I also think like social media doesn't give things like the bigger picture.
Right.
So that's what I do miss is the unknown.
Where's the background music?
Right?
Where's the trending audio to this
Yeah.
scenery I just drove five hours for?
Right.
That's cool. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I could see that. The mystery of the world has kind of faded away, and I think that's sort of been traded for, I guess, I don't know, people aspiring to maybe live certain places, right? And I mean, maybe it fits today because a lot of the younger generation, I think, are kind of scared to go out and see stuff, right? But you can kind of expose yourself visually to some place,
Unless you're a streamer.
right. Yeah.
Well, because they're like I'm gonna see the same, probably in the back of their mind they don't really understand it, but they're like, why would I have to go there to see it then?
Right. I mean, but that's kind of sad, right? Because it's like when you're playing a role playing game, right? RPG game, and you're just wandering throughout the map, and all of a sudden you find the secret chest, and it
Right.
gives you like the golden key
Right.
to this secret armor or some shit like that, right? That's kind of missing from life, right?
Right.
But also on the flip side, we're planning a trip to Japan. Now I know that there's a quicker way to get through customs,
Right.
because of this guy posting on TikTok. Now I know that there's free water refills in like clothing stores,
Right.
because you don't have to buy bottled water while you're in Japan. And I also know because I think there was like the president of Japan or something like that posted on TikTok or Twitter or something like that saying that cost for
tourist
tourism is going to go up next year.
Yeah,
Right, right.
tourist tax
Yeah.
or something.
And then also we got Donald Trump tweeting. That's a
Right.
different podcast, guys. It's not this one. Okay.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up because that happened to me in Vietnam. Like 5 of us went to Vietnam last November.
Dope looking trip, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would have never seen that.
Right.
See if social media didn't exist.
None of us are Vietnamese.
Right.
It's me,
Mok hai ba
Filipino
yo.
guy, 2 Indian guys, and a Puerto Rican guy. So 5 of us. 3 or 4 of us. I can't count. But anyways, we looked up how to do everything through TikTok. We planned the whole trip through TikTok. And it's like, 20 years ago, we would have had to call a travel agent. Like, hey, what do we
Yeah.
do? How do we get on what
Yeah,
bus?
yeah.
Like, we TikTok
Yeah.
the whole trip.
How do you find the secret Airbnb that no one knows about except for everyone on
Right,
TikTok?
right. Like, oh, hey, this
The hostel, or
right,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
or this
right?
hostel's cool. Don't go to that one. Like,
Right.
I think there's so many ups and downs with social media because you can pre-plan a trip like that, but then
Yeah.
also it like takes away from the trip because,
Yeah.
well, I saw this on my phone already.
Right.
Like, the magic fountain of this city that I went
Yeah.
to, like I already saw it.
Right.
But it also, like, when you were posting that stuff, it's not like, oh, I've seen that. I was like, bro, I kind of want to do that.
I started getting mad. I was like, how the fuck didn't Mike and fucking tell me before he
Yeah.
planned this shit?
It was like, bro, like, what was it? 3 or 4 days on the bike.
We were so we went to the Ha Giang Loop 4 days on a bike. I got to sit on the back of a Vietnamese dude's bike for 4 days. We were homies. We were drinking together. He didn't speak a lick of English. I didn't speak a lick of Vietnamese. We were handing the Google Translate back and forth on the phone, and then eventually I learned how to like, you want a beer, you want a shot. Like I learned how to say it in Vietnamese, but it was a super cool experience. For me, like I had to stop buying mods because I was like, I just bought this bumper. This is a freaking round trip to this country. So I had to like reprioritize a little bit because I love cars. I love building stuff. But then I realized I was like, I haven't been out in a while. Like I got to go out. I got to get out of here. So
Yeah.
that trip,
The mods will be there.
yeah, the mods will be there. But that trip, it was, we don't get very many boys trips anymore. People got girlfriends,
course.
wives, kids. So every couple years or so, someone's like, can we pull off a boys trip? And, how to do it.
No, it was pulled off.
It looked like a dope
thank
trip.
you. Thank you.
But it was, like James, I was kind of like, man, like what do I gotta do? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
what do I have to buy?
Right.
Permission slip from Jen.
Right? No, but that it would be something where I'm like, hey, let's go together. Like I'd want her to experience that.
Yeah. It's best, I would say, from what I've seen, is if you go with someone that's Vietnamese. Like a lot of my girl's family, like they're from a village in Vietnam,
Hey, you know what we could do? for the first trip of this podcast that would be affordable and kind of fun, we should do a negative balance podcast trip to Joshua Tree.
Hell yeah.
We just smash down there. We're not gonna camp. Maybe we'll camp. We smash down there. We get an Airbnb, and we just have a boys trip for like 3 days.
Let's go.
We might be staying next to Justin Bieber and Haley Bieber. You never know.
Hey, dude.
I heard they like to stay out there in the glass.
Dude, I got them on speed dial.
The
so-
glass walls.
Oh, with the yurts? Is it
No,
a
no.
glass
There's
yurt?
the glass house in Joshua.
It's like
Tree.
where it's like an invisible.
It's like
house or-
hexagon.
No. It's all
No,
like mirrors.
It's like a square, but it's
it's all
crazy.
mirrors. It's super stupid expensive. It's not worth it, but
But like, how's the insulation on that shit?
I don't
Like,
know, dude. It reflects the heat.
no, imagine walking up, bro. You're like the Amazon driver's like,
Yeah.
I hate delivering
Yeah.
to this house.
I'm gonna complain to DoorDash.
Pat,
like
can you insert a photo of the glass house in Joshua Tree right now? All right, there we go. There we go.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so if we'll swing this one back to trucks, right, and rigs and things like that. So if Instagram didn't exist, okay, or TikTok, let's say, before you bought your vehicles, for you it could be your 80, your Yaris, or whatever, right, 4Runner, Tacoma. If Instagram didn't influence you in any way, but you still had the vehicles and you still were going to modify them, would you still have built them the way they are today? Without
Instagram, without forums too.
without any sort of external influence that is on the internet.
Bro.
That's hard, bro. Because like,
Dude.
how do you even do that? Like,
Well, for me back then, I was hella into
Like Summit magazine or
no, like you in Japantown in SF.
yeah.
Like, bro, their magazines, it was like the other way around,
Yeah,
right? Like,
right.
it opened up. They had all the JDM stuff that you couldn't get on video or the internet. So you're just going over there and then you're buying these $18 magazines because you're like, bro, I'm seeing the other side of the world right now, bro. They're slam.
bro,
Yeah.
the first time I had a little bit of internet on my Sprint phone, I was like 13, and I was like, I didn't look up cars, but the first thing I ever looked up was
Porn.
Tyra Banks Sports Illustrated bikini shoot. That was the first thing I ever looked up. But I mean, back then everything was on paper, right? So like you went to Barnes and Nobles,
Yeah.
Barnes and Nobles,
The magazine stand.
bro.
Oh,
this is back
yeah.
when like
I loved it.
this is
Yeah.
back when Rayleigh's and like the grocery stores had a magazine
had
section.
good selection.
Right. So I would go there. I'd look at Importuner. I'd look at like Trucks Daily or whatever, and that would be like the only way for you to like see any kind of publication on builds. But I don't know if I've told this story before, but the way I grew up and the reason I like cars, and this is probably my favorite story, is growing up, I sat in the back of the car while my parents drove everywhere, and for whatever reason, my dad had the Kelly Blue Book. Every year that
The actual
Talk about
book.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So every year, Kelly Blue Book would come out with the cars of the year.
These are what they're worth.
This is
right
what
now.
they're worth. This is
92
what- yeah.
Prelude
Right.
with this range of miles.
Right. But what I did with that book is on these long rides, I
wow.
fucking went through every page of the book.
Oh.
And what I would do as a kid is I'd look outside and I'd be like, 92 Integra. And I would just look, 97 Beetle. Because I memorized that Kelly Blue Book because it was the only thing in the back of the car.
I know what the value is on that.
No, I
Yeah.
did, dude. Oh, dude, it was great. I was like,
But-
that comes in a hatch and that comes in a sedan.
Yeah.
Dad, did you know that, Dad? Did you know that?
Did you know that?
You know that the Nova comes in a hatchback, Dad?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dude. Hey, I loved reading the Kelly Blue Book, like the actual form,
Yeah.
because it wasn't like a magazine where it was like in black and white.
Yeah.
There was like 200 pages because it had every car that was made, like that was in America at the time.
Like from like 75 and newer.
Yeah, and you know how like when you go to the store and you're looking for like a windshield wiper and then it just shows the car and then it shows the year.
Yep.
That's what the old Kelly Blue
The
Book looked like.
the Fram.
Yeah, you just look
Fram,
at it.
Fram.
oil filters
Yeah,
and
so
like
Shout
you're
out.
looking through that book and you're like,
yeah, shout out Kelly Blue Book because you got me through a lot of long drives. And then I was always be excited because the next year I get the new Kelly Blue Book, which was not that much different from the year before. But
So-
I was like,
Yeah.
new book?
wait, did your dad like on the side buy and sell cars? Like, why did you guys have like a random Kelly Blue Book in the back of the car?
I mean, my dad was like pretty into cars too, and this is the one thing I remember about my dad is on the Kelly Blue Book, we would use it to like go figure out like what to buy, because he was always like changing cars out, things like that. So the very first car he gave me was a 1997 Isuzu Rodeo 5-speed, or it might have been 6-speed. Bro,
The Honda Passport.
Rodeo.
it was on 33s. The shifting was longer than my Yaris. Like that thing was like a truck.
He was pitching. He was pitching in that bitch.
Those were the straight up truck transmissions.
Right.
Still, even though it was like an import, dude, like a Suzuki
Dude,
Samurai.
I remember the
Dope.
first day I put it from 2-wheel drive to four high. I was like, because I've never done it before. So I just I took the stick and and then I put it in 4 high, and I was like driving around stalking with 4 high. Like I was like, oh wow,
Pacific Avenue.
Hey, chunkier, bro. Just
Yeah. But that truck was on 33, so I think my dad knew a little bit, but then he had me, had a family, and started getting common traffic cars, but all good.
You had to.
Yeah.
I think a family should own at least one Corolla.
One Previa,
What? Oh,
one Previa, one Sienna.
the Previa was
Sienna.
the Previa was the premier. Like I remember like being a kid like 1992. Then you see the family with the Previa at Costco, and you're like, yo, they've made it. Because that is a Previa, and they're putting a 32 case of Snapple.
Dude,
in
Those
the
are some-
back.
Some real taxpayers
What-
right there.
Straight up.
I miss the old 90s, like how they did the stitching in the chairs. Just like, how like in the
Yep.
Civic, the Integras. But the Previa had like these like blue, like triangle hash mark kind of seats looking things. And dude, like now
Like
I would kill for that.
Like the Honda Civic
Right.
EK, like
Right.
chevrons or
Right.
just arrows.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, what kind of leather you got? I'm like, nah, man, I got the regular cloth seats. This is nice. It's nice in the winter, nice in the summer.
It is, though. It is. The most comfortable seats I think I've ever sat in were my 91 Sentra. And it was all cloth on the inside.
Yeah. Was it an SE or
Yeah.
an SER?
SE. It was an SE. I had a Made in Japan sticker in the back. I put Sparko racing seats in it. Had an Apex N1
Hey,
exhaust.
can we keep going? Can we keep going? Keep going. Because this is all like you said, right? This is all we did back then. It's like, hey, what can I put in?
Yeah.
But you're like, dude, those things made like 100. Like my first CRX made 109 horsepower.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's-
99.
That's more than my Yaris right now.
No, but
It's
it was
more than the Yaris, bro.
It might have been like 98 horsepower, but bro, why was I putting Momo shift knobs, like spending $100 on a Momo shift knob, and then I'm still stock height, or I cut my springs?
Dude, you'd spend like $35 on a Mugen sticker. And you didn't have anything Mugen on the car.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, I support them.
Or people, and this still happens today, people that have fucking hood pins. on a stock motor.
You're right, you're right,
No
you're right.
fiberglass, no carbon fiber.
I was like, wait, hood pins
Just-
are used. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Not on the stock.
Yeah.
DX, huh?
A DX, huh? All right, okay.
All right.
Single overhead cam, cool.
Bro,
Yeah.
what was the topic?
It was
know what?
it was would we modify our vehicles if we didn't have social media?
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh
same
yeah,
way. The same way.
We literally just, well, I probably wouldn't do it the same way because,
That's
shit.
that's a lot of things now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we buy stuff because of what we see on social media. Like freaking, what was that Stanleys? All these girls in El Dorado Hills that have Stanleys and shit. Look, it doesn't spill. Ah. It's like, yeah, because you don't go to work and leave the house with it. It just sits in your fucking couch.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the like manlier Stanley version. It is kind of nice when it like rolls around my seat and it's not spilling the water everywhere. Because, dude,
Hey, that seal.
Hey, because I had a pre-workout in like a regular like shaker bottle, and I didn't close it all the way, and like for like a week, my Tundra passenger seat.
It was a
smelled
go
like
girl, all right? Let's be real.
Raspberry pre-workout.
It was a go girl. Let's be honest.
Yeah, go girl. Hey, what was the first alcohol energy drink?
Ooh.
Because I saw that.
Buzzball.
No, I
No.
forgot what it was, but they were advertising to like in magazines, and I was like, bro, I want, bro.
Highball.
Was it?
No, that's the actual energy drink.
Blue balls.
No,
No, it was but it's like, bro.
it wasn't Four Loko.
MDs.
Four Loko was just nasty.
But actually,
Might have been Four Locos.
Alcoholic energy drink. That sounds like a recipe for a heart attack.
Oh,
oh no, this was in 2000.
But
Six.
so before I learned what a man was, cranberry vodka and Red Bull. Yeah, the reason why was because I would get that drink because I wanted to drink the vodka because I didn't like brown back then, but I wanted people to know I was drinking a mixed drink, so I had the cranberry because it had color. But I wanted the Red Bull because I would fucking get tired after I started drinking.
Bro.
Dude,
That's a great combo, though.
It is.
I grew up super Filipino, so like Hypnotic was like my first drink.
Oh, Alizé.
But Hypnotic and
Dude,
Alizé.
Alizé was so sweet, bro. And then
Yeah.
after you're like, you
It's
can't
syrup.
stop licking your lips. You're like, man,
Straight syrup.
like, why are you doing that, bro?
Dude.
We're sipping on the Zay.
You were sipping on the Zay. Yeah, that used to be a thing. I think they still sell it too.
Well,
They do.
Even
They
after
do.
that, when you upgrade it a little bit, like we can't really talk about it now because the diddler made the drink. But Ciroc was really good for a long time.
Oh, well, the peach.
Yeah,
Peach,
Ciroc-
peach
peach
Ciroc.
Ciroc.
Ah, ha, ha. Can't stop it, bro.
But hold on,
Can't
let's reel it back.
Special
Let's reel
delivery.
it back in. Let's reel it back in. We should
Okay,
go
we're
back
getting
to
off topic.
topics.
We're getting off topic. We're on the topic of OnlyFans,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
Now, to preface, I'm not gonna tear down the OF girls because get your money. All right, get your money. You do
If I
what
could
you
sell
make.
my feet for $5, bro, I'd do it. So
That's true.
I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
mad at it.
If I had tits, I'd show them for $5,000 a month as well. But so this is not pertaining to the OnlyFans models, right? In the off-road demographic, which has been popping up a lot. Which
It's yeah.
have you seen
Yeah,
that? I won't
yeah,
name names. I won't name
yes.
names, but some of you follow me too, though.
Hey, hey.
You know, I thought we were best friends, but really, you're just advertising. I get it. It's okay. It's a tactic. So you're scrolling on Instagram, right? You come across some cheeks clapping on a bright sunny day, right?
on a
and
Thursday
then-
afternoon
And then you see one of your buddies' avatars
with a heart next to it.
like this. All right. I'm talking to you, buddy. Right now, your butthole's you're both squeezing right now because you know we're talking to you.
It's puckering,
What do? Do you tell him, or do you just let him run his course and he has to learn the hard way?
bro. No, I mean, go if you already have something. I was just like,
No, all I gotta say, and James and I, we had a like preliminary discussion about this. Is social media tracks your likes. What cracks me up is like
it's a machine that
So-
does that.
there was a time where my Explorer page was that, and I tried to do my best to kind of get rid of it because it's not
He did his
reality.
best.
It's not reality, right?
Daily cleanse.
Right, but Instagram, it's weird because it's like, is this supposed to be for kids? Like, this is wild what's on this app. But anyway, like kids can get this app, but like everything is tracked. Like when you like something, when you start watching something for too long, the algorithm figures it out and then it starts throwing all that shit at you. But what cracks me up, it's always the same homies that are like,
Yeah.
an
can't say-
attractive girl comes up on my, while I'm death scrolling, and it's always like the same 3 dudes that have already liked it. And it's like, bro,
They got to it before me.
right, but it's like, dog, like you could watch it, like you don't have to like it, maybe you don't watch it 4 times, so your algorithm doesn't like keep throwing it back at you, but it just cracks me up because like I'll look at the followers, and I'm like, oh, same 4 guys,
Yeah.
same 4 guys,
No Zombieland,
Same
okay?
5
No
guys,
double
right.
tap. It is not a rule, all right?
Right. So I mean, that is what social media is now. Like, there's obviously some underlying different things on the internet that we have to be careful about. And same thing as James. Like, I don't, I'm not gonna hate on your hustle. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But
I mean, do you see what they're doing to their cars?
right. But back to the
Dude,
point about how
Lambos?
it's like, obviously not so many dudes, but like females. Sorry, women.
Yeah.
Women in
Queens.
women in the off-roading scene, and they may have OnlyFans or whatever. I mean, hey, if I could sell my feet for a bumper, I'd do it. So I'm not even mad
Hey.
at you. Keep doing your
I'll
thing.
step on whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want
Pass
you
the
want, you
peanut
want
butter.
a Ziploc of my farts?
Pass the peanut butter,
Give it to
Joe.
me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me some marshmallows while you're at it. Okay. I mean, I would at least, if my boy was married, right? And I knew his
You
wife
give
was
him
going
you give
I'd
him
be
the
like,
nudge.
Hey, dog.
Stupid.
Dog. Listen, if I can see your face right there, she can see your face too, okay? You don't
Right,
want
your likes are not secret, so chill out.
you don't want
It'll still show up, dude. Don't worry. It's not gonna stop.
yeah, you don't want fucking, Cherry from Atlanta popping up in your wife's feed and there's your like right there
Like
at the
what?
bottom, okay?
Why did this come up on my feed?
Well, she's trying to become a doctor, honey. I'm just trying to support her,
That's all she's just waiting.
Yeah. She's
On her-
waiting.
I only follow her for fitness tips.
Right. I want glutes like hers. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. So, next topic is changing times. Okay, so kind of starting to branch out a little bit from the social media stuff. So we're all kind of within the same age group here, so I thought this question was going to be relevant. So what is something that people do or society does, right, that's completely normal today? But if when, let's say, we were in high school or maybe college years, that was being done today by your friends or acquaintances, that you would think it's just fucking weird. Like something that people are just like, yeah, that's acceptable.
Oh, I mean, acceptable before or acceptable
No,
now?
like acceptable now, but maybe when you were younger, people were like, what are you doing, Mike?
So
What is your
Bro,
mom going to say about this?
I mean, I could flip it the other way, but I don't know.
I have something kind of like
Spit it
weird.
out. Spit
It
it
might
out.
it might it's probably not gonna be very popular, but bro, collecting Pokemon cards, bro.
Oh.
Like, dude, it's so acceptable now. But I remember somebody would be like, bro, are you kidding me, dog? Are you 12? Like, what are you doing? And then we got guys that are like fighting over this shit.
Yeah. Well, because I think because of the value, I think Pokemon cards, along with like a bunch of other things, right? Like trading cards have become more popular in general, right? But I think it's become the new stock to trade. So the brands themselves are doing really good jobs in promoting the hype behind it, right? It's like the stupid
Speculation.
Trader Joe's bags. They cost $3 inside the store, but you resell them online for $50 because someone's going to take them back to the Philippines or something like that, right? That's what someone in line told me.
No,
That's a
it's
literal
for real.
story.
It's for real.
Take them back. We'll just copy them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just bring one back and
Right.
I'll cop it. Just give it to your tita.
But it's literally like a
Nice
stock. So if they
Yeah.
raise the hype behind
tangible.
the product or the item, and they make them rare, which they are, because like the machines, like they have a time limit on them, right? You can only buy so many at a time. Like, yeah, it's like that deep, right? And now stores are starting to cut open the packages, so you can't resell the whole box. You have to open it, and you can only resell the valuable ones, right?
Oh.
Yeah, because you're basically taking the product from the store, and you're basically quadrupling the price to sell the same product they just sold you. So that's like the Bape tactic. So back in the day when Bape was only in Hong Kong and stuff like that, right? You'd have stores that were outside in the alleyway, outside of Bape. They would go inside. They would just line up because their store's right there. They'd line up, be the first ones to get in. They'd buy whatever sizes, and they'd walk around the corner to their store and sell it for double the price. Now you can order it online. You can get it from third-party websites, right? But Pokemon, it's like you have to buy it from their vending machines, from the valid vendors, right? Which makes it more limited, and that increases the value of the item, right?
Yeah.
So the way I see it, it's kind of like a Bitcoin. What is the value of the Pikachu today?
Yeah, I'd be bad at this because none of the shit I collect is worth anything. I just buy the same tools from Harbor Freight over and over because I can't find it.
Yeah, because it
But I
feels
don't-
good. It's
yeah,
a
I don't-
90-tooth ratchet.
I mean, I used to be like, into shoes and shit like that, but
Back in the day, I was never into
Yeah.
trading cards like that.
I don't collect shit.
What about Pogs? You guys ever trade Pogs?
It was cool, but I'm bad at collecting.
I never wanted to give them up, so I never played for keeps.
Yeah, I was like, no. I was joking. I had my fingers crossed. You didn't see it.
I got the 8-ball with the Black Widow on it, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not giving this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't collect anything because I'm just not good at
Yeah.
keeping things nice for too long.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll keep it nice for a week, but I can't keep anything nice. So
Yeah.
But it was
I don't
just
collect none.
like the trading cards, Pogs, when they're brand new. Like when they're brand new, it had a smell, it had a feel.
Yeah.
It was something tangible. Is that why?
You open up the
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess reverting back, I guess what I'll say is for maybe I'll speak to fashion, back when when say structure was around, right?
Oh, yeah.
stores, right.
Like
Anchor Blue.
Chrome. What structure
Bro.
was like the chrome skulls on the back.
I'd
right?
rock
Or
a
something.
gecko shirt right now if I could find one.
Oh, from the 90s?
Little gecko right here with it.
Hell yeah.
Little shells.
I used to have one of those. It was a green one. Yeah, but back then, if you tried to wear bring back style, what are you gonna bring it back from the 70s? Like, what are you gonna wear, bell bottoms?
Well,
You know?
so I took a fashion design class in high school because we thought we were gonna hang out with more girls, but it ended up being all the dudes that were trying to look at girls.
Just wearing sunglasses to the
Great
bottom of
minds
their
think
nose.
alike,
So
right, guys?
in high school for ROP in Lodi, we had a fashion design class. It was 2 periods. It was ROP. I got to work at the mall in Stockton to I think I worked at Aeropostale at the time. But anyways, fashion. I mean, the one thing I learned is everything just gets recycled anyway. So
Yeah, just keeps coming back.
look, everything's baggy again. right? I don't know.
I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I'm not a skinny jean guy, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because it makes
I
his
love-
old clothes look new.
Exactly. Hey, we right back at it. We started back at one.
I never left.
Dude, it's crazy because I had a pair of like I had a pair of like Carhartt jeans that had like pipe putty on it, oil.
Worth
It-
money.
It had
now.
rips because it was the jeans that I used to work on my cars.
Yeah.
And I just remembered like one of my homies, I won't say their name. They're like, "Hey, I will give you $50 for those pants." And I'm like, "My fucking work pants?"
He just wanted to sniff them.
But no, but
They stood on their own.
But like it's crazy because like you'll go to like a thrift store or whatever, and then like you'll see like Carhartt pants that are a little bit like ravaged or they
Yeah.
look aged, and they're like $90, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you could literally go to any work store and get the same pants and
Yep.
just rough them up yourselves. But
Saks Fifth Avenue, dude, a pair of worn down designer Chuck Taylors, $1,000. Yeah.
Worn down. I can't
like
even
they're,
wear
They're
them.
aged, right? They're weathered. You know?
are we still on topic?
Yeah, we're still on top.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
Well, we're
it's-
talking about what we're talking about. You
What's
know,
acceptable?
What's acceptable today that wouldn't be accepted when you were young?
Airwalks.
Ooh.
Remember those shoes? It was like they were super popular.
LA Lights,
LA Lights, bro.
but that's not popular now though because they don't exist, right? Next subject. So this one I titled it "The One That Got Away," right? So what's we're all car guys here, right?
Yeah.
So what's the one vehicle that you've owned, or it could even be a vehicle you had an opportunity to buy, but the opportunity fled.
This is hard.
That's a lot.
So you either sold the vehicle or you missed an opportunity. What's the one that got away?
So I'm trying to trade a guy for this truck I wanted before. I won't say his name, but this used to be Blake's truck. The 80 series is great.
It's not his name.
No.
make a name.
Another guy owns it,
Okay.
but this was Blake's truck years ago. But I think it's a 2015 long bed, magnetic gray Tacoma, Dana
Brighter.
60s, 2.5 long travel,
Is it because after you saw your old truck?
supercharged. No. I wanted Blake's truck when he was kind of trying to sell it, but I just wasn't prepared for it then. But I always wanted a second gen. That was like my dream.
okay.
Tacoma was a second gen. It still is. But Blake's truck went on sale. And you know who I'm talking to for the guy that I'm trying to trade my 80. But it went on sale, and he doesn't drive it as much either, the new owner, and I don't really drive the 80 as much. So I'm like, hey, let's trade, or maybe I give you a little extra cash. But that was the car that I wanted to buy was Blake's. I believe it's a 2015 supercharged long bed Dana 60 rear.
Ready to go.
And I think 2.5 LT is like the perfect thing for overlanding
Yeah.
because it's it just does everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to go crazy on it. But
Camper or anything on it, or
it had a Vagabond on it.
okay,
But the Vagabond is now off. But I would take the truck just by itself.
yeah,
But that was the one car that got away, and I'm still trying to get.
Yeah. Blake, if you're listening,
But convince the other guy to give me the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll trade him my 80.
So
straight
if
up.
you think it's worth, you said you would give him cash for it though. You said would you give him cash on top of your 80? I think the 80 is pretty.
I mean, if
Beefy.
so right now,
It's
so
a
the
beefy.
thing is like I got an itch, I got to scratch. So if
So you're trying
like
to pay
that.
another dude to do it.
yeah,
I got ya.
I mean, I have a little bit of sentiment on the cars I build, but like at the end of the day, if cash is in hand and I'm in something new,
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
If I got it like that,
Yeah, there's not. I mean, the 80 is a great build. I love it. If I could keep it forever.
I got to say too. Also, to interrupt you, that I've been doing a lot of interacting with Land Cruiser owners, right? With
I can't keep up with them, bro. They're so rich.
Terrain Tamer, dude. Yours is probably the only white one that I've seen. Even in Cruise Moab, right? There's probably 300, 400 Land Cruisers.
A
Yours
lot
is
of
the
ruby
only
reds.
white one that I've seen. Yeah, a lot of ruby reds, a lot of like
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
Well,
goldish.
all the white
Faded
ones,
black.
they're clapped. They're
Yours
either
is pretty
clapped.
clean.
Yeah, mine's not bad,
And
but
with
I will
that
trade it.
sliding window too. That's also a rare thing I noticed too.
Well, they usually get rid of it after a while because you have to replace all the seals. And like, so when I go down a dirt road, there's just a shit ton of dust coming in through the
coming in.
back. Yeah, and I don't even.
You
I've
can
sealed.
see it in your mirror.
I've tried to seal shit, but just a shit ton of dust comes in the back. So
Yeah.
the 80 is great. I think it's a great car,
Yeah.
but I need a little bit more comfortability. That's my only thing about it. It's like some guys set it up to where it's a easy traveler car, but
Right.
it's a tractor engine. So
Yeah.
there's just times where like I'm on the highway, even though I'm re-geared, even though like it'll sit at 75, no problem.
Yeah.
Like
You want
there's
something with
there's some
little-
amenities I'm
little
missing.
nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I had to hold on to the 80 forever, great. I think it's maybe in 2 weeks I'll change my mind on it, but every now and then I got an itch. And so
exactly.
And the thing is, when I have the itch, I will make it happen that week, and I'll just regret it later.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
But
All right.
But that's a game we all like to play though.
yeah.
We all do that.
But it did amplify the need when I did see my old Tacoma. Shout out to
Yeah,
Jed, who I ran into off the 108.
Amplified.
Dude, the old truck looks good. Old truck looks good.
Nice.
But I do miss some of the amenities in that truck. But
I wonder if the seat still smells like you.
Is there Shieldmans in there now?
nah, dude.
Well, okay. What about you? What about you, Keiko? Is it your Mustang that you just let go?
No, dude, funny enough that you actually just brought that up. I sold it back in March, and then early morning on Thursday, somebody sends me a text of the Facebook marketplace ad for it. Now it's going for a lot more than I sold it for, but he did a lot of work to it. He got the top replaced and all this. And
Oh, he did all that. Okay.
Yeah, he put in a lot of work. I gave him a lot of parts. He got them all put on, got the car tuned up. But then everybody was like, "Hey, dude, you feeling the regret? Like, are you feeling?" I was like,
It was clean. It was.
Yeah,
clean. I never saw it, but it was clean.
It was. I promise. It just had a lot of dust on it because
Yeah.
I was
Was you too busy messing around with that diesel heater?
yeah, right.
Stuck on one project.
Yeah, dude. Some people are like, "Why you?"
Hey, it still has no remote though. You got to turn it on with a switch. I can turn my diesel heater on.
Hey, I still got to go outside, but no, I the one that got away though was it wasn't the Mustang. It wasn't the Mustang. I had a cleaner Mustang than that. It was like faster, but it was a hatch, so it wasn't as cool.
Yeah.
But I had the both poles of like not cool and cool of like the hatch and the convertible, but everybody wants the notchback, the highway patrol one. But aside from that though, I regret getting rid of an EK hatch that I had.
Ooh.
That was like,
Hondas.
Yeah.
bro, it was done up. I was like, it was black. But when I did the conversion from the 96 to the 99 front end, I was like, I want to go. I'm gonna do it. I've never had the championship white, but my car started off as black. So it was during the time when the Scion TC came out with the black roof, like the panoramic roof, and I was like, bro, I'm just gonna keep my roof black, paint the whole car championship white. Then I did like a weird JDM thing where I didn't.
Oh, you made it Panda? Like,
Yeah, the Panda Civic. The Panda Civic, dude. I named it the Panda Civic, bro.
Stormtrooper Civic.
Like, bro, I didn't paint any much of the moldings. Like, I kept them black except the front lip, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just trying different stuff and carbon fiber,
Yeah.
but like, I started having to commute it, and it was only, dude. That thing was only, I was killing Camaros like all day. It was light work, like a.
It's a great car. It's a great car. It's one of my. I had an EK as well. I had an EK with a B16 swap in it.
Yeah, and that's all you needed. It was amazing.
Dude, yeah, it's totally. If you didn't modify, like you put a body kit on it or something like that, maybe like a ground control slam, like 1 inch. And
Yeah.
you just there with like stock Mustangs.
I will also trade the 80 for a nice Type R. Straight up.
97 Type R, bro. That championship white's like the only.
No, something a little newer, like 2017,
Oh, well,
2020.
Like an RSX Type R, right?
yeah. Or Type S, RSX Type S. But they're getting rare. But I think dude, that one got away because I traded it for a commuter. Oh,
Sad.
oh, dude.
Sad.
The EK is a commuter.
No, this one wasn't anymore. I had Will Woods on it for like, what am I doing with Will Woods, bro?
Power, dude.
Commuter brakes.
Okay, so I'll say I have two. So one regret is selling my E46 M3. I sold it for $9,000. That's what I owed on it. E46 M3 silver convertible.
I actually remember you in this car.
Do you?
A little
Wait,
bit.
convertible hardtop?
No. These didn't have the convertible hardtop.
Oh, those
back
are
then.
the
Yeah.
Convertible salt.
These are the classics now. These are considered classics. So E46 convertible, red interior.
Red guts.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I sold it to a guy who was a Ukrainian dude who had a pretty sick
Checks out.
Mercedes AMG wagon with some SLR wheels on it. You know, so he
Like,
knew.
where'd you get those?
Yeah, but he knew what he was buying, you know. And then I think like 6 months later, it was deemed like a classic, and so it shot up to like 20, 30 grand. But honestly, besides that, my biggest regret was I had to get rid of it because it got totaled out. I was driving it in the rain. I got into an accident, but it was my Scion XB.
Which first one or second one?
It was the second one, second gen.
I
So
owned
the
one
bigger-
too, bro.
Oh,
Dude.
those are great cars.
Yeah.
I put a full size. So when I first started camping, before they had the mini Blackstones,
Put a full Blackstone in there.
I
yeah.
took the fucking legs off that bitch and I put it in the back.
Diagonal or
No, straight. With the back
Straight,
seats put
bro.
down. And I had enough room for a 10-person tent, sleeping bags, food, cooler, all that thing. When I was a chef, I used to use it to make Home Depot runs. And I'd fill that back thing up with all the inventory for the week. Great on gas mileage, looked clean, plenty of space for everybody.
Did you ever rim it up or it was
No,
a little
I
stock?
ran black stocks
I
on that
think
bitch.
on those XBs, it was the same motor as the Camry.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a 2.4.
Yeah.
Great car though. Yeah, it was a great car. Windows were all, you know, yeah, it was just, I miss it.
Yeah,
miss it.
I had the second gen, so it looked squatty.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looked like a shoe.
yeah. It was amazing though. I missed that car. Yeah, didn't pull any girls.
The one,
in it, but,
the one that got away though.
yeah, the one that got away, man. You know.
Our timer is saying one more topic before we take a break. So
Okay.
a word from our sponsors.
Word from our sponsors.
We
We'll
don't-
do-
we
we'll
don't
do
have- we don't
one
have
more.
any.
We'll do
No
one
sponsors.
more here. All right. All right. So I think we all travel a little bit right here,
Yeah.
right? You guys have been to Philippines, Vietnam, right? I've been traveling a lot in the U.S. recently. How do you guys feel about California and people's perception of California?
In light of like the whole World Cup thing going on.
Well, I mean,
and-
you can use
Or
that
just
as
in- just in-
inspiration.
just in
Just in
general.
general, right? People that haven't been to California, people's perception of California, it could be out of the country or out of state, versus how it is to actually live here.
Here's my thought on
Newsom
that.
sucks.
It's funny because I have a lot of like gun friends and I have a lot of car friends that they'll move out of the state just for like to own a car and not have to
for an
register it.
R32.
Right. Or they'll move out of state because they want to own more guns.
Yeah.
But like if you take everything California has to offer, beaches,
Yes.
all the NorCal lakes,
Yes.
like you got SoCal with
Yeah.
like everything popping off in SoCal.
Mhm.
Mexico's down the street
Yeah.
from San
You can-
Diego.
we walk to the
Right.
border of TJ.
And then you go to NorCal, you got all these like high lakes, you got like, you know, you're close to Oregon, you've got the beaches on one side, you've got the mountains on one
Tahoe.
side.
Like that's all you got to say.
right.
I mean, this is not like something that people don't know. Like people love California for what it is. We pay our taxes, we put up with all the bullshit because we love this state.
Yeah.
So I've got friends who are like, and you know, whatever, like if you're moving somewhere else, that's fine. But for me, when people ask me like why I wouldn't move out of California, like my whole family's here. Like I got cousins,
Facts.
Yep.
I've got, you know, my parents are here, my aunts, my uncles. Like, how much more time do I get to spend with them if I go somewhere? Like, I'm a pretty family oriented guy, so if I move to Idaho or Montana and
For a cheaper house.
like no, I'm not talking shit. Like that'd probably be great. Like I'd love
Yeah.
to move out to those places for like a small amount of time, whatever. But I'd miss California.
Yeah.
Okay, it's expensive, but our
Right.
wages here reflect
Yeah.
the expense of the state.
Sure.
Like people are like, holy fuck, you make, you know, like I think somebody told me they made like $85-$90 as a nurse in California, like
Yeah. Yeah.
middle
Traveling nurses?
middle
Yeah.
range, right?
Yeah.
traveling
And then they
nurses
moved
make-
to like fucking North Dakota, and they were making like $40 an hour.
Yeah.
So California, depending on what you're in, like you can make a pretty good living for yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's still some cheap places in California, and they did a research where if you took out LA and SF, the cost of California like went half.
Yeah.
Because if you think about everything in the middle, like those
Right.
are, you know, San
Yeah.
Francisco Bay Area versus
That-
LA.
we have our own flyover state,
yeah,
which
Well,
is, you know,
yeah.
in between there.
I don't know the numbers exactly, but like we're like the 5th or 4th like biggest economy in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
because of Silicon Valley and all that stuff, right?
So
Wine
I-
country.
I love California.
Yeah. Wine country too. Yeah.
I'll probably die in California, but what'll probably happen is when I retire, I'll probably go to a state that is a little better on my retirement.
That's
and they're
facts.
not taking as many taxes away, but I wouldn't like as a young person or middle aged or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'd give most of my time to California.
I will say I'll kind of agree with that. And you know, with traveling to like I was in Vancouver, you know, like Utah, Arizona, you know, Nevada and stuff like that. And I will say that everywhere else besides California is a lot more chill. The freeways are, people drive the speed limit.
Yeah.
No one cuts each other off. Everybody's a lot nicer. As soon as you cross over and you get into the 916, you can tell everybody's stressed out because everybody's cutting each other off. Everybody, whatever they have to do is more important than whatever you have to do, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'll give a like an analogy of California for the rest of the world and for the United States. California is like the VIP section of the United States.
Yeah,
it costs
we
more
pay
to
for the
live
bottles.
here. It costs more to live here, right? We got more going on. We got all the hot girls and stuff. We got all the flashy cars and stuff like that. But everybody hates the people that are in the VIP section at the same time. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hates
spot
us.
on.
Spot on, right?
Everybody
So
hates
you
us.
want to be here, but you don't want to pay the price it costs to be here. But it is true. I've had people come down from Canada and tell me that our trails, for example, we're talking about off-roading, it doesn't compare. This is like world class. And I asked them why. It's like, well, one guy was telling me that he lives in the forest in Vancouver, right? He's like, but you guys, your trail maintenance is impeccable. And he's like, we don't have OHV.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have campsites, but you have to reserve. I went on a I think it was Joffrey Lakes Trail. It's a free trail. You have to register for a free permit. There is a ranger at the beginning of the trail checking you in to make sure that you registered for your free permit. California, it's on the honor system. Right?
Yeah. Which there's a lot of not honorable people out there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So there's a trade-off with that. But that's what I would compare it to. California's like the VIP section, right? We're popping bottles and we got the sparklers.
Yeah. We got the sign that says "Happy Birthday, James."
That's
Super
right.
Bigs. Like,
Yeah.
with the what was it, Shandon with the sparklers in it? Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like,
Shandon. Yeah. So, all right. Anything you have to add before we close this section out?
no, not right now.
It's all good. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So,
all right, and break. We gotta sing.
On three.
1, 2, 3.
Synced up, bitch.
We gotta get that in the clips. Too.
Instinct.
We gotta get that in the clips.
That's right. In sync. All right. Where's my questions at?
Home stretch, baby. Home stretch.
Um.
I'm bringing a beer.
All right.
I know.
Okay. So, as time moves forward, right? We only get older. Things don't last forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's one thing that doesn't exist today that existed when you were a kid that you wish still existed today?
Shit. Damn.
Man.
Show. It could be a show, a TV show that's nostalgic. It could be like a drink,
Mine, bro.
a Go-Gurt.
Imagine this, bro. When I was younger, I think my dream vehicle wasn't really like what you would think. Like, it wasn't a sports car. It wasn't anything 4x4. Bro, I wanted a custom van. Like, the one that your uncle had.
That still exists today, fool.
Astro van.
No, yeah, but I want the
Astro
one.
van.
I want the yeah. Not even an Astro van, but like the Ford Econoline with it looked like a flipped up boat on top. So it's like you don't have to scratch down as much.
You stand up.
Yeah, and then there was like a 13-inch Sony in there.
So we're not talking like what's that? I love it when a plan comes together. It was the A-Team. We're not
A-Team,
talking
yeah,
A-Team.
A-Team.
No. A-Team-esque, but then
But
like
with the camper on top, with the shell.
yeah, with the shell on top,
Okay.
and then it's like 2 captain's chairs in the back.
Yeah, I
that
know
can
what I'm
still
talking about.
swing.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
It
It had the
rotate.
body kit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had the body
Yeah.
kit with the gold ladder.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I know a couple guys that still have them.
You're talking about the E4. I call them the E40 vans, the Mr. Fab vans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
but
the
then like
20s on it.
very 80s, because like
Yeah.
sometimes when like let's say this coach builder or whatever,
Right.
like they would put like color match mesh wheels on it, like BBSs with the
Yeah.
fat lip,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, dude, your dad's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
Right.
airbrush or no airbrush on the side, with like the Aztec girl with the
Um,
snake and the
I- Well, at this time when I was
R.I.P. Little Crazy.
yeah, no, I was more into like because I lived in Utah at the time, but like the van
Uh-huh.
airbrushed on the fifth wheel, but then in the background of like Arizona or New
Yeah,
Mexico,
cactus and sunsets.
yeah, and then they would
stuff.
name their trucks, and it would be on the
Yeah,
tire
yeah.
cover, like El Gato or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I miss those vans. Those are like
I get
I
that.
wish they were back now.
Yeah, I guess the Sprinter's like the new version, of it,
yeah,
but it doesn't
new
have the
version,
same vibe,
The same
aura.
vibe.
Right.
Doesn't have the same aura, right?
Yeah, they would have like sorry about that. Gold door handles with the gold ladder rack on top, and then if you were lucky, you'd see the one with the porthole window on the side.
Yeah.
The bubble window. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
dude, somebody took their time on that, bro.
The play place window. The
Right,
McDonald's
right,
play
right.
place window.
Yeah, the play place.
Mom, look.
Look at me.
Look. Okay, for me, I think it's landlines. Remember you do hey, let me three-way call this
Yep.
fool right now, right?
Mom, get off the phone. I'm on the phone.
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
get off the phone.
Or you would have like one of your like girlfriends to quietly sit on the phone, or one of your boys sit on the phone while you called some girl or something like that, and then they would give you feedback on how the conversation went. after the
did
phone
you
call.
ever- doesn't like
Did
you.
you ever call the sexy popcorn line?
Of course.
Oh, where it moaned the
So there's a
time?
popcorn line and there's a sexy popcorn.
Oh, I didn't know about the sex. What?
So
Yeah.
there's a popcorn where you have to call popcorn and you get the time, and then there was a sexy one where like a girl would moan the time. She'd be like, "Oh my God, it's Monday, 6:57 in the evening."
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
There was a sexy
All-
popcorn line.
was that
It's true. Yeah.
pre-recorded?
No,
There was somebody on the other line.
I'm assuming because back then they didn't have that kind of technology, but maybe.
But can you imagine some 23-year-old just like I gotta get through college at 9 p.m. She's like,
I gotta tell
"It
this
is
fool what the time is.
9:15." Oh shoot, my bad, bro.
Yeah.
My
Well,
bad,
and
Pat.
speaking of that, what about movie times? Now we look up on Fandango, right? What about
Yeah.
having to call the theater to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
recording of the movie times?
And then writing it down.
Dude, yeah, okay, so at 7:30 we can see this, right?
Right,
And if you
right.
missed it, you had to play it back and listen to all the bullshit movies before you got to your movie, right?
You're watching Zoolander.
Yeah, well, I'm
You're-
trying to see Small
it's all the way
Soldiers.
into Z's.
Why can't you just put Small Soldiers on dial
Small
7?
soldiers. Oh my God, that's it.
Oh,
All right, okay, so to end this one off, we'll keep it nostalgic, all right?
okay.
So what's the one hill that you would die on? Like, what's your opinion about something? It could be anything. It could be about raising kids. It could be about social media. It could be about society. Like, what's one thing, a moral or something you live by that you would defend to the death?
Sorry, Chuck. Sorry, Alex. TEs ain't shit. Done.
Timu 37s, bro.
So I mean, everybody knows I'm the TE villain. I don't have an issue with the wheels.
No.
I have an issue with the aura around the wheels,
Yes,
which is
facts.
I don't even know if it's an aura,
Fact. Well, it's never the item. It's always the people that
but
support
correct.
the
It's
item.
the people
and
that
promote
support
it.
the item. Like
Right.
they dick ride the wheels, which
Yes.
is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I dick ride a couple different products too, but the fact that it's the only wheel you're supposed to get
Yeah.
is like what's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
who cares, dude?
Yeah. You're gonna
Like
get
I
scratched
think
up.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit up Alibaba to see if I can get some random
Some
Facts.
4Gs,
Some
bro.
4Gs, bro.
Some forged,
I-
some
I-
forged Diatos.
I really like for me it's whatever, because sometimes it's always like, how much money have you put in this car? This is how we're gonna rate how good your car is.
Right.
I've seen like some really mild builds that are like, yo, that's clean. Like I like how you did that.
Yeah.
So it's always been a joke. Like I don't really care. I can't hate an item.
Yeah.
I can't like have I don't have a feeling towards a physical
Right.
non-animate
Right.
like item. But
The people.
I think there's certain hobbies where things get glorified, and it's
Yeah.
not just in cars; it's in other things too. Like it's
Yeah.
in shoes, it's in
Yeah.
gaming,
Jackets,
it's whatever. It's in
furry
jackets,
conventions.
It's in clothes, right?
The costumes are dope, but
Right,
the people
right.
are weird as fuck.
So, for me, obviously, there's certain things that I want the best on, but like, who cares? You
yeah.
know?
Right.
But-
Right. That just shows you that they care more about what other people are going to think versus what they think about what they spent their money on. Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's two sides to it, because it is a great wheel. It's great. It's lightweight. It's
Yeah,
Japan's
good
greatest
manufacturing.
wheel. I can't
It's
believe this is
there.
the second episode that I've fucking said that, but it's a great wheel. Don't get me wrong. It serves its purpose. But I just think like for the regular weekend overlander, bro, you don't need fucking TE37s.
Yeah.
Like, just go get whatever.
Yeah.
There's already 500 extra pounds on your truck. Who
Yeah.
cares if you saved 7 pounds on a wheel?
Right.
You've
Yep.
got 19 totes in your car,
Yep.
2 awnings, a shower awning, fucking,
Actually.
like you
Power
got
inverter.
you got 2 spare tires, 7 EcoFlows
Yep.
in that bitch. Like, who cares if you're saving 8 pounds on your wheel?
Right.
But
It's unsprung.
yeah.
I'll shut.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, I'll shut up for the rest of the
I'm
podcast.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. What about you? Kako? What's something that you would defend? Like, this is like, no, this is the way it is. You know. Could be anything.
Mine's getting. No, mine's gonna be more about food, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of familiar with Filipino food here, but I put sinigang over adobo, bro.
Sinigang over adobo.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the main factors about the sinigang that adobo doesn't have? How does it satisfy
The warmth.
Okay.
The warmth that you get when you're the broth, the sour broth.
Sourness.
Yeah.
The sour broth.
Yeah.
And it's like, the pork neck or whatever you want to use on it, but what?
Yeah.
I don't even eat adobo like you're supposed to eat it. Like I just get the sabao and put on the rice. I just get the soup. Like I just get the adobo soup.
Yeah,
and put it on the rice. I don't even eat the meat because I don't care. But I digress. You go back.
Yeah. No, but like I love adobo, but if you were to ask me, I'm dying on the sinigang hill. Well, but there have been people that say like you're tripping. It's the beef one, the laga, which is more of like it's almost like a noodleless pho,
Right.
almost, or in Spanish it's caldo de res. There's a corn in there.
Right.
There's potatoes. There's cabbage. Bro, I could eat a wedge of cabbage with that dish, but I'm on sinigang.
So someone asked me that before, and the thing is, I don't really eat. So growing up in Stockton, like you grow up with like Southeast Asian shit, like so.
Yeah.
Pho,
Angel Cruz Park.
kasoy, kapun. I can't ever say the other one, katuye, whatever. But I love Southeast Asian like soups. So and it was funny. I forgot what it was. I don't trust social media half the time anyway. But they said some shit like sinigang, the #1 soup voted by the world, and I was like,
I think
over-
pho. I think
over
pho's in
kasoy,
it.
over
I love
kapun.
pho.
Ramen's not even in the discussion.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But all I'm saying is like, but maybe because I just don't eat like, I don't eat like my Filipino food was like all the fucking comfort food. It was like Spam, Vienna sausage, and shit like that. It wasn't like traditional Filipino food.
I didn't
so.
want to say shit, but it's the stuff that we had when you know, like
when your mom
growing
would
up.
leave you alone, and you're like, well, I can cook this Vienna sausage tonight.
Yeah, like why do we all know how to like cook eggs? Because
Yeah.
all of us know how
Yeah.
to cook eggs.
Scrambled eggs with was that paste pecani? Fucking salsa.
pecani.
You know the cowboy commercials?
Yeah.
I was all about that.
New
shit back
York
in the day.
City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pace picante.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess so we did TEs and then we did food. I guess I'll speak to social media. Likes don't matter.
Nah.
Likes don't matter.
Nah.
You should not post just because other people like it. And I'll tell you something interesting that I've learned doing it for businesses is that there's an account that I run now that gets about 30 to 40 likes on average, but those posts, because of people who see it, generate thousands of dollars in revenue. So the likes don't matter is actually who is this getting to your key audience, right? And so if you're doing it for a purpose, if you're trying to grow, I would say to have intent behind what you post. But if you're just posting your hobby, if you're posting the thing that you like to do, just keep it
post
real.
it.
Just post it.
Just post it.
It doesn't matter if people don't like it. It doesn't mean that you suck at posting. It doesn't
Or
mean
you're
that
better.
Yeah,
Bro,
it doesn't mean you're better.
Hey, it cracks me up that you say that because somebody will get like a vehicle and they're like, oh, I kind of want to do a social media thing. What $3,000 camera should I get?
Yeah,
I'm like,
Just do it.
I'm like,
on your
brother,
phone.
what?
Buy $1,000 iPhone.
I'm like, brother, what? And then they get the camera and they don't know how to work it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Yep.
get an iPhone, bro.
Yep.
Like it's not that big
A
of a
camera
deal.
can become the biggest setback between you producing quality content. And when I say quality content, it's not just the visual. It's what's the story. Like as a marketing guy, I've had people ask me, aren't you afraid that AI is going to take your job? And I've always said no. And
They don't
said,
have personality.
Why? Yeah. Well, it's like, even AI music. AI music is good. A lot of it is good. You can play it on a party playlist and no one would even call it out, right? They're like, oh, this is a great song. The only difference is you can't go and see them perform, right? You can't go and ask AI to.
Then they put Tupac on a holographic. They can just put that
Yeah,
shit on a holographic.
But you can't ask your AI videographer to sit down and have a conversation with you and tell you, my dad's getting old. I want to make sure I get them in this, and it's going to be a sensitive moment. How do you tell a robot to capture that for you in the way a human would understand? Right?
No, they won't.
Yeah. And so I think that the story will always be king. And I think the story that you share with people is
You
what
don't
should
need a drone,
resonate.
Kako.
Yeah, you don't need a drone. He's saying he needs a drone. He doesn't even post. So tell him he doesn't need it, okay?
Hey, as long as it's diesel heater material.
What
He got a drone shot of his diesel heater.
It's just going to go right in.
It's just gonna go from the top of the house to the garage.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of drones, me and James had this conversation, but like this is like how you edit, right? But I hate it when people like include their turns in the video.
Uh-huh.
So like the drone's just
Oh yeah, I mean, it's
so there's no cuts. It's just
Stop it.
like hey, just maybe make some cuts because
Yeah.
I didn't need
Yeah.
to see you for 30 seconds trying to figure out where the drone was.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah. Right.
Johnny number 5,
Yeah.
bro.
Right. Exactly. Oh man. So yeah. So well. Okay. I guess this wraps up episode 2 of the Negative Balance podcast, and we'll be back with another one next week. You know.
Yeah, we don't have an ending, so if
don't have
anybody
an
wants to
ending.
give us ideas on an ending, this is usually the part where people like shout out sponsors which we don't have.
Yeah,
So
no.
if you have any ideas, like, comment, and subscribe
Hey.
on the socials we don't have yet.
Shout out to the NorCal scene. Shout out to the
shout
SoCal
out.
folks too. You know what I mean? It's all love.
Yeah.
California's the best state if you can afford it.
Bro, I mean, it's such a great state that there's 2 different spots where there's like the NorCal versus SoCal. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like,
true. There's not northern Utah versus southern Utah, right?
Hey, we're
It's
doing
like-
the Filipino goodbye where we don't say
Yeah.
go goodbye right away. We're gonna
Yeah,
just
we're
keep
just
talking.
gonna keep going. We're at the door right now. Like, yeah. Hey, so how's your
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Now you ask.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. And then a whole nother conversation starts in the driveway. You know?
Uh-huh.
But this ain't it. So, all right, y'all. We'll check you out next time.
peace out.
Yeah.